Alright, welcome to episode 12 of our art playthrough here on the island. So today we're going to be doing another requested video, and we are going to be raising up a Yutyrannus from a baby. We're going to do the imprinting, and we're just going to take a look at the stats, show you kind of how I breed for stats on my dinos, and then also, you know, what kind of changes the imprinting actually makes, the difference in their stats. So let me grab a couple eggs here. Looks like that one's already pretty close to hatching. And that one started too, so I'll go ahead and hatch these out. Alright, so one good thing about where we have our base set up is it's usually warm enough for it to just hatch eggs right out on the ground. So it stays pretty hot here. Looks like they're already incubating, so we'll just give it a little bit of time. We'll go ahead and look at the stats of the mother here. So, let's see. It looks like her health is 9,020. Stamina is 1,470. Her weight is 750. And her melee is 385. Now, for this specific dino, those are the stats that we're looking for. Or, those are the stats we care about, I guess I should say. You know, you've got your oxygen, your food, your movement speed, all that's going to be affected, you know, by the parents also, but we don't really care about those. And if you're taming, say, you know, an army of Rexes just for the boss fights or whatever, you're also probably not going to care about stamina or weight because you're not going to be riding those dinos. But for this Yutyrannus, we'll actually be using him in a cave later on, and we'll actually probably be riding him in the boss fight. So that's why we care so much about the stamina and the weight. Alright, let's see if we can find the dad here. I think he might be in a cryopod. Let's see. Alright, so I realized I had the wrong eggs. I actually don't have the dad anymore for those eggs that we already had. So I put these out here. This is the dad for those eggs. So let's check his stats out. So his health, as you can see, is terrible. It's 3,080. His stamina at 1596 is a little bit higher than the mother. His weight is the same, and his melee damage is a little lower. So each one of those stats, the baby has a chance of picking up from either one of the parents. So best case for us, excluding mutations, is that he picks up the health from the mom, the stamina from the dad, the weight doesn't matter, it can come from either one, and then the melee also from the mother. So that's kind of what we're going for when we hatch out these babies. Hopefully one of them comes out with those exact stats. And then if so, we kind of have something to work with. We'll go ahead and get everything ready. When they hatch out, whichever ones we want to keep, we're probably going to want to hurry up and pull up into cryopods. Because I think I only want to try to raise one baby at a time right now so I can really pay attention to imprinting. So we're going to need some jerky. We'll need a few other things here. I think I'll start cooking up some meat so we can start making more jerky. Alright, we'll kind of get that started. Let's see what else we need. We need each type of berry. And then we will need each type of kibble. There it is. Now these are all things that the baby may want while he's raising up. It'll say he needs care and he'll want these specific things hand-fed to him. Looks like the eggs have gotten too cold. Try to put them in here by this campfire and see if that helps. Alright, they're still too cold. Alright, I think we're going to have to build some torches. We'll be right back. Alright, we got some torches set up. They're incubating. They're actually almost finished up. So we're going to sit here and wait for this first one to hatch. And then we'll check out his stats. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and just pick these up. Give him some meat. Alright, so his health is what we want, 9,020. He got the stamina from the dad, which is what we wanted, it's 1596. Looks like he picked up, not sure about the oxygen or food. I did write those down. Let's see. Oxygen from the dad, food from the mom. He got the weight, no mutations. And then the melee he picked up from the mom. That's actually exactly what we wanted. So this is perfect. He's the little dino that we're looking for. Go ahead and give him a little bit more meat. Alright, so he wants to go on a walk. That's what it says here. So we're going to get him to follow us, and we're just going to take off here. Alright, he imprinted. Now, I've made sure to take note of all of his stats. That way, whenever we're finished imprinting this guy, we can go back and we can actually see what kind of effect that it had on his stats. So you can see it says he wants care again in 35 seconds. So it's going to continue to do that until he's fully grown. And each time he wants care, we just give him what he wants. It helps out some stats, and it raises up his imprinting bonus. Of course, looking at his health right now, it's already gone up about 28 points. Looks like his weight has gone up by 2 pounds, melee's gone up 1%, and his movement speed's gone up 0.3. So it's already making a difference here. When you get that imprinting all the way up, it can give him quite a boost. Let's see, looks like he wants some cooked meat jerky. So we're just going to take our jerky, I'm going to put it in our last slot, and then it just gives us the option to feed it to him. And then we wait another 45 seconds. Alright, we got another boost to his health, his weight, his melee, and his movement speed. Alright, we got 10 more seconds here. Alright, he wants to cuddle. That one's easy. So we're just going to sit here and go through this and get him a little bit closer to being raised up. It'll take probably about an hour. So, you know, I won't make you guys sit through all of that, but we'll get close and then we'll kind of go from there. Alright, so one trick I just wanted to show you all that that we use sometimes. So if you're using, or if you're raising a baby and there's something that it wants that you don't have, most of the time for us it seems like that is a cooked prime fish meat. If you don't have that, there is one little thing you can do. So I'll show you what that is. So he wants to go on a walk. Say I don't feel like it, or he wants something I don't have. All we have to do is get out a cryopod. We'll go ahead and pull him up in it. Go ahead and pick up his meat that he dropped here. We throw him out, and now he wants to cuddle. So that's something you can do if you don't have exactly what he wants, and that can help, because if you don't have what he wants, then you're done. You can't do any more imprinting. until he's fully grown, unless you use this little trick. Alright, so he is almost fully grown. Like I said, it took about an hour. You can really, if you're raising up an army, I can usually handle about 5 or 6 by myself before it just gets, too much to handle. Take him on his walk here. It doesn't look like I'm going to get him imprinted all the way up to 100%. I still don't have the mature speed slow enough to get that all the way up, but we're going to be up there pretty good, at least enough to see, what kind of difference, this makes for our dinos. Might have to go outside here. They get bigger, they want to walk farther. There we go. Alright, we have got a full-grown Yutyrannus. See if we can get him back in here, and then we'll check his stats. Alright, so his health is at 10,429, so it's gone up about 1,200. Stamina looks like it has stayed the same. So is oxygen. His food has gone up about 2,000. Or actually close to 2,500. His weight has gone up 117. His melee damage has gone up, what's that, about 55 points. And then his movement speed has gone up 15.6. Actually, his torpidity has gone up significantly too, about, I don't know, it looks like about 3,000. Actually, almost 4,000. And it looks like the imprinting is at 78%. So if we got it up to 100, it'd be just a little bit higher than what they are now. But either way, this is a pretty good dino, right out of the gate without any leveling done at all. He can still level up 88 times before he has reached his max potential. Oh, really? You going to stand in the door and get stuck outside? Whatever, we'll just leave him there. So that pretty much wraps up this episode. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully it helped a couple of you out. If you have any questions about that, be sure to leave them in the comments below. Or if you have any tips or advice for me, we always welcome that. Thanks for watching another episode, and we'll see you in the next.